Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a tour of my brand new studio as well as my entire Bible library. All right, here I am in my brand new studio. This is inside my home. This is actually my office. It's been my office for years here in our home, but I've decided to kind of turn it into a combo office/studio space. I've been really excited to work on this, and I've spent a lot of time and energy kind of getting everything set up. I've got some new equipment in here, and so I'm really excited about the future of Bible Review Blog, particularly here on YouTube, and being able to have a little bit more control, a little bit more precision with my videos. I'm working on some exciting stuff. So I am still figuring it all out, but I thought it would be fun to do an intro video to the new space as my first video from here to kind of show you around, give you a 360 tour of this space. So that's what this is. So I've got my BCam right here. There we go. There you are. That's you. You're inside that little camera right there. This is my space, my office. Give you a view from, this is what it looks like from me. I'm sitting here at my desk. There's a camera right there. That's my little gallery wall that's been in my office for a long time. Look at this big light. Boom! The camera is so confused. That's a painting from Becca, one of my favorite paintings. So let me just do this. I'm going to come walk over here. I'm going to start from the door. So here's the door to the room. When you walk in, you see this is my space. So it's basically a bedroom here in our house. I've got the blackout curtains over there. I put in all these new bookshelves. I've got a shelf over here, some guitars on the wall, that sort of thing. But there's my table. I got a new table, a little bit wider. I can do all of my overhead videos and everything from right there at that table. My bookshelves, and then let's just start over here on the left. So this is my gallery wall. I've got a map of the Holy Land, some fun music stuff from Wilco and Elvis, my Masters flag that I got when I went to the Masters with my dad in 2022. This is a print from my favorite painter, Makoto Fujimura. That's something that Becca did that I think looks a little bit like something that Makoto would have done. This is actually a painting that I made myself, if I can get in there. It's the first painting I ever made. I've only made 2 paintings because I'm not very good at it, but anybody recognize that? 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. If you know what that is, leave a comment and let me know. There is a little cool subway poster that I saw on the New York City Metro one time. Got a little map of Oxford here. There is falling water. Look at that. I took that photo. Isn't that cool? This is my desk. I moved my desk over into this corner. So there's Bible Review Blog picture. This is where I edit everything. I got the Mac Mini right there, my hard drive. There's my Bible Review Blog stationery. Some of you who've won Bibles on giveaways and stuff in the past recognize that. This is a really cool Bible. Guess what this is? Looks like a Premier Collection, but it's blank. I'll be telling you more about that later. So a couple cameras here. I use the Canon M50, really great little kind of simple camera. If you're looking into the gear I have, you can check out the description of my video down below. I put a link to all the stuff I use, but that's the 22mm lens. I actually just got a second M50 to do my BCam, so the BCam is going to kind of be right here, looking down, as opposed to using my iPhone. This is an overhead microphone that I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use yet. This is my brand new studio light. It's the Amaran 60D. There you go. Really cool, really powerful light. So that's my key light. I'm just using one light now. You see I have the room light turned off. I've got a secondary fill light over here that's kind of giving a little bit of color, and then I've got a couple of other things. Still working on dialing all that in. Over here, I've got a little shelf with a bunch of things in it. There's kind of the Bibles that I'm using regularly right now. That's my new ESV personal reference from Logos, my NRSV from Allen, and then the NKJV thin line large print. I love that. There's my beautiful wife. That's a picture from us at Oxford. All of you camera nerds, this is a new toy that I have, the Fujifilm X100V. I'm excited about playing around with that. I've been using that. There's one painting Becca made for me. That's the Radcliffe camera in Oxford. It was my favorite place to study when I was in Oxford. And this, yes, is a painting called Peace. It's inspired by Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7, all of these blues. Really cool. A couple of my guitars here. Guitar nerds, this is a Canetto era 1996 no-caster. If you know, you know. Really cool. And this is even more rare. This is the Black Burst from Gibson's custom shop. The Collector's Choice Edition Black Burst. Used to be, it's actually signed on the back by Joe Bonamassa, and I believe Joe owned it for a while. So yes, I did bring back The Prodigal Son portrait, my favorite painting from Rembrandt. That was in some of my earliest videos in the last studio. A lot of people were sad when I moved that out of there, so I brought that back. Down here you have a little nod to my family history. So this is a Bible from my mom's Aunt Evelyn. It's kind of torn up. I've been actually thinking about, and this one right here is from my grandmother, my Nana, some of their old Bibles that my mom gave me. I've been thinking about, should I get these taken, a little TLC and taken care of. An old Living Bible, and I believe that this is, I think this is an ASV, actually, a Collins ASV, but beautiful kind of history there. There's a little Elvis 8-track up there. My grandmother loved Elvis. This is a beautiful fake plant from Amazon. Okay, now, let's do this one at a time. So first bookshelf, up top I got some things from the UK. There's Becca eating a crepe up there. I've got my card from the Cambridge shop. My little Lego set. This is a Bible that you can only get if you visit Cambridge. They sell this little miniature gift Bible that you can only get if you go to Cambridge and visit their shop. Down here, I got some of my favorite books about the Bible. I did a bunch of research about this. I'm doing some writing. I've kind of hinted at this over the years, but I am doing some writing. These are some of the books that I read for research. Here's Robert Alter's translation of the Hebrew Bible, a really cool project. I've never reviewed that on my channel before. I don't know why, but I really like it. And then here I have NASB land. So I have mixed in a bunch of Bibles from the New American Standard Version, as well as the 95, the 2020, as well as the Legacy Standard Bible. So these are some of my favorites that I've received over the years from publishers and that I've purchased for myself in the NASB. So I've kind of designed everything right now to be coordinated by translation. So that's the NASB and Friends shelf. Down here is just some kind of rare stuff. This is an old commentary set from Abingdon. This is the Schuyler Westminster, TBS Westminster edition. This Bible right here, check this out. There's the RSV Quintel. I have an HCSB Allen. This is a funny Bible. This is a completely thrashed Allen NASB. Let me show you this real quick. This is the original Premier Collection Bible. Philip Nation over at Thomas Nelson he had 2 copies of this, and he gave one to me and he gave one to Tim Nichols. This was their test version when they decided to make for the first time the Premier Collection. And check this out. You open it up. It looks very similar, but look at how I opened to the middle of the Bible and I'm on page 65. Anywhere you turn in this Bible, you're in Exodus. They just basically printed 1 or 2 signatures over and over and over again. So it's anywhere you turn. It's like page 55 to page 85, just to kind of test it out. Super soft and floppy. I believe it was an NKJV or a KJV large print thin line, but that's something cool just kind of have in the Bible library. It's like a unique little piece of Bible history, the first ever test print of the Premier Collection. So that's there. Another fake plant. There's the GPC Bible, one of my first unboxing videos that I ever did, right next to the blue copy of the Family Chronicle Bible from Cambridge. Over here, a couple of Israel style things, a Bible that I bought. This is a Hebrew. No, sorry, it's a Hebrew New Testament. Is that what it is? I can't remember. I bought this at the tomb, the Garden Tomb site. I believe that this is the Hebrew New Testament. Yeah, really cool. So you read it backwards, but it's New Testament in Hebrew, which I thought was really interesting. The book that I used when I toured through the Holy Land from John Beck, which was really awesome. The Jerusalem Illustrated Bible. Of course, you got to have some Harry Potter in there. Don't leave me a comment. I know, but I like them. Word Biblical Commentary. I've got the entire set kind of anchoring down the bottom of my bookshelves. Bookshelf number 2. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. These are my KJV land up here. A couple of little old rare finds that I found in vintage bookstores in the UK. I've got my KJV Traveris, my Lion. This is my Black Pearl, Métis Black Pearl on the Canterbury. There's my Cowhide Overboard Canterbury. It's one of my favorite KJVs, is the New Cambridge Paragraph Bible. And then I've got a bunch of stuff over here, long primers, turquoise. What is this? This is the Concord, the Full Yap Concord. Love that. Here's another little one that I found in the UK, an old Cambridge Ruby, I think this is. It's just tiny. Then I put my Bibliotheca. This is my #1 most watched video of all time. Came out last December. The Bibliotheca set. And then this is really cool. This is water from the Jordan River from my trip to Israel. and stones from the beach at the Sea of Galilee. So I brought those with me and kind of put them here in the studio. I have some in my office at Belmont as well. That's my original Bible from when I got baptized. Really, really cool in there. Love that one. I've featured that on a couple of videos. Then I've got NKJV land right here. Thomas Nelson. I got the Allen NKJV that a lot of people love. I love the NKJV Topaz, and of course the Word on Fire Shepherd. Here's a couple of interesting ones. This is the original RSV Bible published by Thomas Nelson back in, I think, 1952. I gave one of those to Tim Nichols as well, and then a New English Bible, an Oxford New English Bible. There's my NRSV Bibles in there. I've got a rebind from Frost up there, the Cambridge Red Goatskin bound by Ludlow, and then the Zondervan purple one right there. And then this is my Year in the Bible that I did last year with the wide margin, super thin version. Down there I have a bunch of rebinds. I've got the NIV Sola Scriptura set. These are a bunch of my favorite rebinds in there. You see this one by PTL, Cherry Hill, ICA, Lion and Lamb, AE, another Cherry Hill in there. There's some more artistic Bibles down there. Moving over, this is the Immerse Reading Bible set, the NLT Immerse. I love that. Got some other NLT Bibles here on the bottom. A couple of single columns there, the Filament Bible, the NLT Select. Yes, I have the NLT Allen. I split up all of my really nice Allens, but I also have the beautiful Schuyler NLT Quintel there. This is kind of a shelf that I put up some random things on because I needed to fill it up for making this video, but I've got some really cool things in here, like the New Coverdale Psalter. I really love this just regular old leather touch CSB Thin Line Bible. It was really awesome. This is a Spanish Premier Collection Bible. Over here I have some more devotional journal style things, the Valley of Vision, My Utmost for His Highest, from R.L. Allen. That was a gift from someone who watches the channel, which is really cool. This is NIV land, all my NIV Bibles. There's that new blue single column, large print, the green one as well that came out late last year, the NIV Reader. It's one of my favorite Allen Bibles. Got some hardcovers in there. Love the NET Full Notes edition. The NIV Proclamation. A lot of people love the one from Allen. I actually like the hardcover edition from Zondervan even better. There's the Eternity Now series. This little car right here, my grandfather used to build all of these cars, and I have a bunch of them kind of in different places. And he actually drove an El Camino like this, so this kind of reminds me of my grandfather. And this is ESV land. There I have a bunch of the cool editions that I have from Crossway and Evangelical Bible, Allen, Cambridge, Schuyler. It's a big old black edition with the blue liner, the blue ribbons, the 36 GSM ESV Quintel. It's really awesome to have. Got some more stuff up there. There's another light. That's the light that hits the back of my head. My New York themed stuff. Another beautiful picture of my wife. And then, what's even more important is that we go in here to my walk-in closet, so I can kind of show you this. This is just the closet I have in here. And then, this is a lot of my extra gear. This is BECCA'S wrapping station, so we can have Christmas presents and things like that. But then, check this out. I have a couple bookshelves back here. They're just full of... These are mostly, they're mostly empty boxes, but just to kind of organize things. Up here is actually my potential rebind pile. So if you are a Bible rebinder out there and we've never worked together, I've got some Bibles I can send to you if you want to work together. This is my giveaway pile, sneak peek at some things that might be coming up, new giveaways. And then just a bunch of boxes and random Bibles. Yes, people ask me, what do you do with your Bibles? I either keep them or I give them away. I rarely sell Bibles anymore. I used to buy and sell a lot in order to, kind of pay for Bible Review Blog in the beginning days. But now I tend to do giveaways or keep them. Randy Brown gave me a really great tip, which was if you give a Bible away and you don't have a copy to refer to, somebody will ask you a question about that Bible and you won't be able to have the answer. Here's some just books that I have from my time in seminary and things like that. Got to have an NT Wright shelf. Again, don't at me. So I got a bunch of different bookshelves, and there's some hardcover Bibles down here. But Randy said, hey, you've got to have things to refer to, because what happens is you post a video, and then a couple months later, somebody will, send you a message and ask you a question about it, and if you don't have the Bible to refer to. So I try to keep at least one of everything, But there's the bookshelf as a whole. It's really not that crazy. I mean, it's kind of a flex for sure, but really, really great Bibles. Really fun to have stuff. So I do like to refer to them. But yeah, I do. I'm coming back over here to the camera now. I do give a lot of Bibles away. We try to do giveaways here on the channel, but also like I've got a Bible over there that is boxed up that I'm sending to a friend of mine who's a pastor who reached out and said, hey, I'm looking for this, this, and this. And I said, I think I've got a good one for you, so I'm going to send it to you. Now, I can't give Bibles to everybody, but literally the most common request I get from people, usually on Instagram, is, hey, will you send me a Bible? I get those literally multiple a day, and I can't send everybody a Bible, so that's why I kind of, when I'm giving a Bible to someone I don't know, I try to do that through YouTube, through my giveaways, to kind of keep it fair and open to everybody, but then the rest of them I might give away to a friend or a pastor that I meet. I really love blessing pastors with nice Bibles, and I've done a little bit of that but that's not something I talk about a lot because, but every now and then I get people who kind of give me those harsh comments about, what are you doing with all these Bibles? And well, what I do here is try to help you find a Bible that's right for you. I'm reviewing these Bibles kind of as a service to you to help you figure out what's out there. And so I created this space to kind of create a nice space for me to continue making content, for me to be able to have fun doing that, but to be able to share all of this with you. So I want to say thank you very much to all of you who are supporting me here on the channel, particularly those who have become channel members. I really appreciate all that you've done to support me, and I really appreciate that. But really to all of you who watch, who like, who comment, who subscribe, who follow along on Instagram and Facebook. There's been some days recently, some of you maybe have seen this on Facebook and Instagram, where some people have kind of been trolls and come at me, and it's really been warming to my heart to get messages from so many of you who say, I really appreciate what you're doing, and I love your heart, and I see your heart for the Bible and for the church, and that's really what I'm doing this for. I'm not really in it for any other reason other than to serve and to create an opportunity for people to fall in love with the Bible and to find copies of the Bible that they're really going to love and enjoy using. And I recognize that we have a lot at our fingertips, and an abundance of riches in the world of Bibles here, particularly in the English-speaking world. But I love doing this, and I love having this new space. So my new videos are going to be coming at you from this studio. Really fun to show you what I've got going on. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, leave a comment and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please press that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, thank you so much to all of you for watching. Thank you for the encouragement and the support. I'll see you next time.